Welcome to Riichi Mahjong. This is the Japanese form of Mahjong, and in the next few minutes you will learn everything you need to sit down and play your very first game. Riichi Mahjong is played by 4 players around a square table. Everyone builds a hand of tiles, and the first player to complete a winning hand takes the points. Let's start with the tiles. There are 3 number suits, and each one runs from 1 to 9. This is the character suit.
This is the circle suit. The circles are easy to count, which makes this the friendliest suit for a beginner.
And this is the bamboo suit. Notice that the 1 of bamboo is drawn as a bird rather than a stick of bamboo. That is traditional, and it surprises almost every beginner.
Then there are the honor tiles. First, the 4 winds: east, south, west, and north.
And the 3 dragons, white, green, and red. Honor tiles carry no numbers, so they can never form a sequence. They can only ever be used in identical groups.
Every one of those tiles appears 4 times in the set, which gives 136 tiles in total. Now for the most important idea in the whole game. What does a winning hand actually look like?
A winning hand is 14 tiles, arranged as 4 sets plus 1 pair. 4 sets plus 1 pair. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember that.
A set can be a run. 3 tiles in sequence, all in the same suit. 4, 5, 6 of circles is a run. Or a set can be a triplet, 3 identical tiles. 3 red dragons is a triplet.
And the pair is simply 2 identical tiles. Every winning hand needs exactly 1 pair. Not 2, not 0, 1.
Put those pieces together, and a finished hand looks like this: 2 runs, 2 triplets, and a pair. 14 tiles, and the hand is complete. 2 quick warnings about runs. A run cannot mix suits, and a run cannot wrap around from 9 back to 1. 8, 9, 1 is not a run. So, how does a hand actually play out? You begin with 13 tiles in front of you. On your turn, you draw 1 tile, so for a moment you are holding 14. Then you choose 1 tile to throw away, and you go back down to 13. Every tile you throw away goes face up on the table in front of you, where all 4 players can see it. That row of discards is public information, and strong players read it very carefully.
Play then passes to the next player, and it goes around and around the table until somebody wins or until the tiles run out.
Here is where Mahjong becomes really interesting. You do not only use the tiles you draw yourself, you can also take a tile that another player throws away.
If the player to your left discards a tile that finishes a run for you, you can claim it. That call is chi.
If any player discards a tile that finishes a triplet for you, you can claim that too. That call is pawn, and unlike the first one, it works from any player at the table. And if you manage to collect all 4 copies of the same tile, you can call kan. Kan is much rarer, so do not worry about it in your first few games. But calling comes at a price. A hand that has never called anything is closed. The moment you call, your hand becomes open, and an open hand loses access to many of the ways to score. Calling is powerful, but it is always a trade. Now we come to the one rule that catches out almost every new player, especially if you have played Chinese Mahjong before. Look at this hand. 4 sets, 1 pair. The shape is finished. It is a complete hand. And yet, you are not allowed to declare a win with it.
In Riichi Mahjong, a complete shape is not enough. Your hand must also contain at least 1 YAKU. A YAKU is a named pattern that gives the hand its value. No YAKU means no win, no matter how complete your tiles are.
Here is one of the easiest. If your entire hand uses only tiles from 2 to 8, with no 1s, no 9s, and no honor tiles at all, you have a YAKU called Tenhou, all simples.
Here is another easy one. A triplet of dragons is always worth a YAKU. It is called YAKU-hai. Collect 3 red dragons and your hand has value on its own.
And the most common YAKU of them all is Riichi itself, which is exactly what we are going to look at next. So before you reach for that winning tile, always ask yourself one question. Does my hand have a YAKU? If the answer is no, you simply cannot declare a win, and you have to carry on playing. Riichi is the move the whole game is named after, and it is the beginner's best friend. When your hand needs just 1 more tile to be complete, you are in tenpai, which simply means ready. This hand is ready, and it is waiting on the 3 or the 6 of bamboo. If your hand is still closed and you have at least 1,000 points, you can declare Riichi. You put a 1,000-point stick on the table, and you turn your discard sideways so that every player knows what you have done. From that moment on, your hand is locked. You must throw away every tile you draw. In return, Riichi counts as a YAKU all by itself, and it unlocks bonus tiles that can multiply your score. There are 2 ways to actually win a hand. If you draw the winning tile yourself, that is a Tsumo, and all 3 opponents pay you. If instead, another player discards exactly the tile you were waiting for, you call loan, and that single player pays the entire amount. One important warning. If a tile you are waiting on is already sitting in your own discard row, you are in furiten. That means you can no longer win from another player's discard. You can still win by drawing the tile yourself. Scoring in Riichi Mahjong has real depth, but you do not need any of it on day 1. Just know this. 1 tile is turned face up as an indicator, and it points at a bonus tile called Dora. Every Dora in your hand adds to your score. And the good news is that the game counts all of it for you. At the end of every hand, it shows you exactly which patterns you scored and what they were worth. That is genuinely everything you need for your first game. 4 sets and a pair. At least 1 YAKU. And do not be shy about declaring it the moment your hand is ready. Come and play a free game right now at riichimahjong.com. No sign-up and no download. Good luck at the table.